They're defending him because he was and is innocent. He wasn't the one to rape the woman. The man who did had tattoos. Guys, this isn't the guy who raped a woman. He got framed and they arrested the wrong guy. He said that the man had a tattoo on his fist, but he doesn't. He's innocent. Your lies is what makes people get others' reputation ruined. A month ago, I dropped a video calling out Zung for SA after he made a not-so-quiet comeback on TikTok despite being found guilty of rape and actually sentenced for it. I spoke up because literally nobody else was talking about this. I couldn't find a single YouTube video covering it, so I did. And since then, the harassment has been insane. I'm talking bot-like comments, PR spin, fans sliding into my DMs with threats, and even someone straight up warning me to never talk about him again. This is my third video on him, and no, I'm not backing down. At first, I honestly thought these were just bots. In my original video, I made it crystal clear he is not innocent. Like, why would I make up something that serious? I don't know the guy, I have zero personal beef, and I'm not looking to get slapped with a defamation lawsuit. But my analytics show half these people didn't even watch the video. They just copy-pasted the same comments over and over. And it's not just on YouTube. The same pattern you can see on TikTok. Identical edits.
Is that you? Obito? Is that you? Obito? 겁이 나서 시작조차 안 해봤다면 그댄 투덜대지 마라 좀. Is that you? Obito?
Identical comments, all pushing this he's innocent narrative. Some are even saying I, and anyone else who spoke up, should apologize to him, which is sick. And I'm not the only one getting hit with this. There's an Indian YouTuber whose old video covering this case is now flooded with the same comments, which means Zung was able to convince a certain audience he's innocent, and now they're going after anyone who says otherwise. He also talked about having a similar experience to mine, and even made an updated video making it clear that he is not innocent.
This is my old video that I made on Mama Guy, and for the past several days, I've been constantly getting comments on it like, "He is innocent. Stop the hate already. Look at the news. He's back. He's proven innocent. He's been declared not guilty. Please take down your video." And he's even asking for 1,000 likes on that comment. I'm sure after watching this video, you'll delete that comment yourself. And it's not just under my video. People have also been DMing me personally saying, "Mama Guy is innocent. He's out of jail now." Yes, it's true that he's out of jail and has started posting on social media again. But do you know that in court he was found guilty? Yes, Mama Guy is not innocent, and despite being found guilty, he's roaming free. This hasn't just disappointed and angered people in South Korea, but people all over the world. Because once again, just like the Burning Sun scandal, the Korean justice system has failed the women of Korea.
Watching fans defend him while attacking creators is honestly scary. This guy has basically proven that if you have enough money, you can get away with SA and then make a full-on comeback online without being canceled. And the wild part? He's doing it with an obvious PR machine behind him. The only silver lining is that I've started seeing more and more creators on TikTok speaking out about this. And to anyone still saying he's innocent, go read the court statements. The receipts are all there. Korean media's been all over this story. I explained in my video how he did it. I quoted sources and information about this.
In April 2025, it was reported that the influencer was sentenced to 3 years and 6 months in prison. But a second trial found him guilty of only attempted rape due to a lack of evidence of gang rape. The sentence was then changed to 1 year and 6 months in prison, suspended for 2 years. So yeah, he's not in prison. He's literally out here posting TikToks again, acting like he just got back from vacation. Then comes the apology post on TikTok, the one with over 5 million views. If you haven't read it, let me spoil it for you. It's manipulative garbage, he says, and I quote, "I was not found guilty of major charges." Excuse me? Attempted rape isn't a major charge now. What planet are we on? Now let's talk about this ridiculous caption he wrote, the one that honestly makes my blood boil. So, a video was circulating, a man hitting a woman. As people online thought it might be him. And instead of addressing the real issue, you know, like the whole attempted rape thing he was literally charged with, this guy goes, "It's not me. That guy has a tattoo. I don't." Like, seriously, bro? That's what you're worried about. He's not even denying the assault charges. He's not apologizing to the victim properly. It's not taking accountability. He's just clarifying that, hey, I'm not the tattoo guy. This isn't just tone deaf, it's textbook manipulation. He knows that most people won't read the full post, especially not when it's long, half in Korean, half in English. He put that sentence, the tattoo line, right there in the caption, separately, so that it's the first thing people see. It's like he's planting this little seed. Oh wait, he doesn't have a tattoo. Oh, okay, maybe that whole video is fake. Maybe he's being framed. Maybe he's innocent. And guess what? It's working. His fans, who probably didn't even bother reading the full context, are clinging to this one line like it's gospel. They're out here saying, oh no, that wasn't him. Doesn't even have a tattoo. See? People spread fake rumors. Poor guy. Everyone believed he was violent, but he proved it's not him. Like, hello. Even if that one video wasn't him, it doesn't erase the fact that he was literally charged with attempted rape, had to be forcefully arrested, and got off easy only because of a suspended sentence and a settlement with the victim.
I also want to mention this creator. She made multiple videos talking about this.
Let me tell you, around the time it became known that Won Jeong man was arrested for SA charges, there was a video going very viral known as the Busan Roundhouse Kick Assailant, a man who violently kicked this woman to the ground and started dragging her and attempted to rape her. And someone online started claiming this was Won Jeong because there were bits of information that he had dragged his victim to his friend's house to rape her. So someone cried wolf and said, this is Won Jeong. But this was a totally different rape and violence by a different man. To which Won Jeong was able to say, I am innocent. I am not this man. This man had tattoos. I don't have tattoos. I am innocent. So yes, this man is innocent of the Busan Roundhouse Kick rape attack because this rape was in 2022. The rape that Won Jeong is accused of was in July 2023, which the court did find him guilty for. But he was also charged for gang rape because he raped the woman with a buddy. And 2, he was charged with filming the victim because the victim was sure she had heard sounds of them filming and taking pictures. But he was found innocent of gang rape because the court couldn't be convinced that the sexual acts had been carried out in a continuous or sequential manner, even though both perpetrators was found guilty of quasi-rape, where the victim is intoxicated of being able to consent. And he was found innocent of filming and taking photos of the act because the police weren't able to find any footage on that. Because when the police got there, Won Jeong wouldn't open the door. So the police had to call the fire department to force open the door, which would be a great time to delete any incriminating evidence that you took on your phone. So in summary, when this man claims his innocence, it's innocence from a different rape, innocence from not getting the gang rape charge, innocence of not having any SA footage on his phone, but guilty of the rape. And when he says he's become a better person now, it's because he paid the victim for a settlement and he hasn't raped anybody in the 2-year suspension he was given, which allowed him to avoid jail time. So there you have it. And let me leave you with this. Do you think a convicted rapist who lets people believe he is innocent and claims his innocence because people are misinformed about a different rape really is a reformed man? It really blows my mind that a convicted rapist is just back to making oh mama videos for the kids. Where am I getting the info that Won Jeong man account at ox_Zung is guilty of rape? Directly from Korean news, like SBS News, which is equivalent to like MBC News. 수천만 팔로워 20대 유튜버 성폭행 혐의 징역형 확정. A 20s YouTuber with millions of followers found guilty of rape. Here's another one from Money Today. 구독자 55천만 인플루언서 성폭행 혐의 유죄 확정. Again, an influencer with over 55 million followers guilty of rape. And the video in which you asked me where did I get this info, I showed you 한국일보, which is like Times of Korea. This one actually says 20s TikToker with over 55 million followers. It really narrows it down because there's not a lot of Korean TikTokers with this image that has over 55 million followers accused of rape. And you can click on any of these articles at your leisure. But I am happy to repeat myself because I can't believe how many people have been manipulated into believing he is innocent. And before I told you he was comparable to Brock Turner, but he's actually much worse because he actually premeditated the rape with another couple of guys. Whereas Brock Turner just happened to come across an intoxicated, passed out woman that he saw as an opportunity for rape. Won Jeong and a couple of his friends got a known acquaintance drunk with the mission to rape her, luring her into a friend's house. Now where you're getting confused is his claim to innocence in his pinned statement where he states, I was found not guilty of the major charges that were widely reported. He didn't say I was not found guilty of rape. Instead, he says, I never filmed the other party. The investigation was closed without charges. So the victim was fearful that they had filmed her during the rape. And because they weren't able to find any footage on that, they were found innocent of that charge, which he's claiming is the major charge, but which is super manipulative because the main part, dude, is that you raped the woman that you knew. And the reason he's able to say the investigation was closed without charges when he was found guilty of rape and sentenced 1 year and 6 months in jail, because they don't give that out to innocent people. It was suspended for 2 years, which is the loophole that Korea has to protect rapists. His hello misogyny, where if he doesn't get into any trouble for 2 years, he doesn't have to serve that 1 year and 6 months sentence, which he was given because he was guilty of rape. So now that 2 years has passed and he didn't have to go to jail, he's back on here saying, I'm innocent. When in Korea, they already been knowing that he's guilty. And the fact that he ends his statement with, I respectfully tell you that I'm not the man who kicked the woman in the video. He is a different person. Again, redirecting people to talk about the clickbait video where a man with tattoos was found assaulting a woman that people said falsely was him. And he keeps reiterating his innocence on that video, which had nothing to do with the rape. At this point, I'm beginning to think he dropped that video to distract people from his rape. Because now everybody's like, yeah, he's innocent of that video. That man had tattoos. He didn't. Manipulating people in this way is not the actions of a truly sorry man. He says, I now understand more than ever the weight of the responsibility I should have carried from the beginning. He's out here deleting comments and blocking people that tell him, actually, weren't you found guilty of rape? Oh, mama, your boy's a rapist. Contact. You have the answer directly from the convicted rapist himself. In his own words, money buys freedom. And just in case you tell me he didn't write that comment, it's on that very cheeky video where he's just a Barbie girl ready to party now, loving his own comment. And I told you, he's no different from Brock Turner.
Then I see comments like this one. Why should not he be posting again, though? He is clear under the law. The judgment does not limit his freedom of speech, and he has paid big money to the victim. So there is a good closure there too. And yes, he is innocent in terms of all serious charges, including R. But yes, he was convicted of attempted statutory R. Thankfully, the R itself did not happen. The minimum mandatory sentence term for R in South Korea is 3 years, which is clearly not the case here. It all only means that we do not have to watch his content because even an attempted statutory R is still a crime. And even though he is clear by now, we do not have to like him. Clear under the law doesn't mean morally clean. The fact that he was convicted of attempted statutory R is already enough. That's still predatory, still disgusting, and still something no decent person should brush off. Paying money to the victim isn't closure, it's just hush money. And yeah, he might have the legal right to post, but platforms aren't courtrooms. They're communities. Seeing someone with that kind of conviction on the feeds of literal kids and teenagers is disturbing. He's making money off TikTok, then using that same money to pay off the victim, and with that same money, running a campaign to push this I'm innocent narrative. He is back by exploiting the loopholes, and that's manipulation. If anyone who is okay with that, you're part of the problem. You seriously need to check your moral compass. I've already got 2 videos on my channel breaking down the full timeline of his crimes, so if I see any he's innocent comments, they're getting deleted. We're talking about a convicted rapist here. And yet somehow people still think this guy deserves a platform? No. Absolutely not. You commit a crime like that, you don't get to keep your fame, your influence, or your fan base. Honestly, I just wish more big creators would speak up about this. Anyway, thanks for watching.